Hey, yo, what is going on with it? Once again, bros, women, bronies, and Pegasus. We'll talk to Nikki Komodi's out there. I'm especially talking to you guys. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo's only free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. Of course, guys, the wrestling shows on Natural Sources channel. And of course, as always, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and VidMe at vidme.com/, something gamer fan. I forgot what it was because I barely even use it on Saturdays and Sundays. But yeah, follow me down there. I think it's SS Anime PS Gamer Fan. That's what it is. So, almost at a loss for words there, but without further ado, let's begin. We really got nothing to talk about except for one real quick thing. This is kind of like some negative BS I'm going to talk about, so hopefully YouTube doesn't give me a copyright strike or a guideline talking about it, because last time I think when I talked a little bit about the whole Hugh Hefner, O.J. Simpson thing, they didn't like that. The algorithm hated it. That's probably the reason why I got that community guideline strike a couple days ago, unfortunately. For 3 fucking months. That's a bitch, but whatever. I'll survive, because hopefully I don't get 2 more, because after that, my channel's gone forever. There's no way in hell I'm getting it back, because unless I was somebody that had like about 1 million plus subscribers, and I probably would, but since I'm not on top of the fucking food chain when it comes to YouTube as far as popularity goes, which that's not even the whole reason I came on this site to do videos for. I just did it as a real cool ass hobby and a small little part-time hobby job, and that's all that I came here for, mainly. And to talk with other people about, you know, video games and anime and shit that I fucking like. And movies occasionally, like I used to, like 4 years ago. The whole bullshit crap about Eminem just shitting all over Donald Trump's little, like, reputation and everything like that. I saw some of the video on it, and it's like, I used to be a real big fan of him. I'm not going to lie. When I used to be in a lot of mainstream media music, especially in middle school and high school, I was jamming a lot of Eminem, a.k.a. Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady's, a lot of his record albums of being a rapper and shit like that, until I found out about a lot of like satanic Illuminati and World Order shit. That's when I stopped being a fan of him around 2010 or 2011. I kind of toned him out. And then years later, I find out he did this little diss track cypher freestyle thing on Donald Trump. So I really don't give a shit about both of them. They both work for the same bullshit globalist organization, fucking media, anyways. So I really give 2 shits and a crap about either of them. I don't care how many good-ass freestyles he had, but I respect him as a legendary rapper and everything, but at the same time, my God. I think the last time I heard from him was like that I'm Not Afraid song back in 2010, or I think 2011. It was a while ago, so after that, I don't know what the hell he was doing, because I kind of just shut out a lot of mainstream media music, like rap and hip-hop and all that. So I listen to a lot of underground rap and hip-hop and stuff. Real shit, not fake-ass bullshit like the mainstream media likes to portray. Even though I'm kind of guilty of that when it comes to video games and shit like that, because I know they kind of have some of the same tracks and purposes of why they want to control people and shit like that, but not going to talk about that. Oh, man, but the way he did it, he was angry as fuck with half of the things that he said. Holy crap. Which I would have did a reaction for, but my channel would have got shut down if I would have did something like that, because there's thousands of other people that did reactions to it. I'm not going to get too much into it further than that, but he shit all over his reputation there. He fucking killed it. So, you know, Marshall Mathers being from Detroit, from the East Coast like I was, except I was from upstate New York. I wasn't from the East Coast like NYC and all that. But, I mean, I lived there for a few years, like 2 years, but not that long. Before I moved out here to Vegas, it was a whole other thing at that time. Yeah, another long story short in there. I like how he talked about, we're going to rain the swamp. Oh, man. That was funny when he put his little fake southern accent on there. Oh, man. I'm not a supporter of either of them. They're both people that have millions and billions of dollars, which I'll never get. So I really give 2 shits and a crap about what they fucking say. They're celebrities. What the hell do you freaking expect? But I'm not here to talk about that crap. I'm talking about Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. The trailer that came out yesterday, I did watch it myself. Link to the trailer right here on thetelegraph.com. It's weird that it's not from Nintendo News or My Nintendo News or Nintendo Enthusiast or Nintendo Life. This time it's from here. So yeah, let's begin. Let's get on more positive vibes instead of negative bullshit political vibes, because that's not what my channel is about. Okay, so from thetelegraph.com/UK, new Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon trailers revealed Dust Mane and Dawnwing's Necrozma ZMoves. Yeah, links down below to the trailer you hadn't seen yourself. I'm surprised it didn't get over 1 million views yet. Last time I checked, it has 790,000 views, so not so good. I decided not to react to it myself because it was only less than 2 minutes, and it was only about ZMoves. I didn't really give a shit too much about ZMoves when they came out, unfortunately. I like the Alolan forms. Alolan forms I was feeling a lot, but I didn't really care too much about the ZMoves very much. Except for the signature ones like Alola Raichu EMZ and then maybe Eevee EMZ. That's literally it. Oh yeah, and the 3 final starters Z-moves too. You would think Solgaleo and Lunala in the original Sun and Moon series, they would have had their own personal signature moves, which they did. Solgaleo had Sunsteel Strike, and Lunala, which is more my favorite than Solgaleo was, which is funny because in Pokemon Sun, that's more my shiny hunting thing, which, by the way, if any of you guys are keeping up with me on Twitter, I'm shiny hunting on Brushix, which is going to be a big pain in the ass to get, and Morello, because I really, really like Shiinotic and Morello shiny. They look like peanut butter ice cream mixed with Oreos. That's what I think. That's the only personal reason why I like them. And then my last one out of those 8 is probably going to be Spearow, because I know a lot of people in Gen 1, especially if you were a 90s kid like myself, everyone loved Pidgeotto and Pidgeot a lot more than Spearow. I like Spearow and Fearow a lot more because they were the first Pokemon that we saw besides Pidgey and Pidgeotto on the very first episode. So that's mainly one of the main reasons. Nostalgia is a big part of that reason why I'm doing a lot of favoritism towards that. But let's move on. So it says, let's see. New Pokemon game, so the primary antagonist for the new game. Crosby, okay. Here we go. This legendary Pokemon is taking over the 2 flagship legendary Pokemon from Sun and Moon to gain new forms. Dusty Necrozma, or Necrozma, however you want to pronounce that. I used to call it Necrozama or Necrozmus. It actually was Necrozma, though. Yeah, there it is. It's Dustmane Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma. These 2 forms have been known about for a month or so, but this is the first extended footage we've seen of these new forms. In Pokemon Ultra Sun, Necrozma will take over the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo, or Solgaleo, however you want to pronounce it. While in Pokemon Ultra Moon, which is the one I'm not getting both of them this time, because the only reason I got both of them last time because I got 2 bonus checks I was saving for a long time. That's the only reason I was able to afford both of them. Alright, so, but since I'm going for more favoritism, I gotta go with Lunala. I just love it way more than I do Solgaleo. Because I'm not really a big fan of cats anyways. I'm more like dogs and bats a lot more. They're a lot cooler looking. And birds too. So Lunala's kind of like a demon bird. But he looks sexy as hell. Beautiful in a colorway. Not a Rule 34 sort of way. So don't get your mind into the gutter. Get it out of it. So let's keep it moving. By the way, I checked out my YouTube analytics. It's weird because the most people that watch me or the most demographics are the ones that are 18 through 25. And then the ones that are like from 26 all the way to like 54, they barely watch me at all. It's only like 25%. And then it's like 40% with the other ones. Even the ones that are like 55 through 70 years old. I don't know if that's true or not because the analytics might lie to me. I don't know if that's real or not. So the old senior citizens almost, they're the people in the golden ages in the mid-late 50s and 60s and up. They're watching me more than people around my age. It's weird as fuck, but it's true. I don't know. It might be a lie. Who knows? So shout out to everyone else. I still appreciate you being here. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. I don't say it very often, but if you want to, that's totally your option. I'm glad you do if you do decide to make that decision to go on this journey with me through a lot of video gaming and anime news, shorter scenarios. Okay, and then of course article news and reaction review segments if you want to see that shit too. And let's keep it moving. So it says in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Necrozma will take over the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo, while Pokemon Ultra Moon will take over the legendary Pokemon Lunala to become Dustmane Necrozma and Dustmane Lunala respectively. They look a lot like Solgaleo and Lunala, but with some dark black tints indicating Necrozma's influences. Dustmane Necrozma is a Psychic and Steel-type Pokemon, with a special Z-type move, Searing Sunray Smash. Here in a full description. This is the form Necrozma manifests itself when the Pokemon takes control over both the body and mind of the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo. Absorbing the light energy that pours out of it, it slices opponents with a strong claws on 4 legs, and it can propel itself from shooting black lights from both sides of its chest. You can see there, obviously. Let's see. Dawnwings Necrozma, on the other hand, is a Psychic Ghost type. Alright. So they changed this type a little bit. Okay. With the Z move, Menacing Moonray's Marvel Storm, or Maelstrom. Looks like it says Marvel. I don't know why. Did Marvel and Disney have something to do with this? I hope they didn't. And I love the crap out of the movies, but because I just finished watching Blu-ray DVD version of Spider-Man Homecoming yesterday with my roommate. So that'd be pretty damn huge-ass coincidence. Yeah, coincidence, if that was okay. Take a drink of my fruit punch I just made earlier in my blender. Really good healthy shit. I rarely ever drink smoothies while I'm doing videos, but this is bomb as hell. I love it. And it came naturally too. That's what I love about that compared to energy drinks. You know, I'm kind of guilty of it yesterday because I had Nas energy drink yesterday. It was called Rowdy Edition. It's like Rockstar Fruit Punch. I don't know why. It said this form of necrozma manifests itself when Pokemon takes control of legendary Pokemon Lunala, stealing its light energy by force. Dawn Wing's necrozma accelerates by shooting black light from its back. This necrozma shoots energy that glows darkly from the black parts of its wings. Similarly to searing sunray smash, menacing Moonray's Maelstrom or Maelville Storm is a ghost-type Z-move and can be used if you have a Lunala that knows Moongeist Beam and is holding Lunalium Z. That's always the Ilium, all the time. So weird. Or Linium. This attack also ignores the opponent's ability. If Necrozma knows either Sunsteel Strike or Moongeist Beam and is holding the right Z crystal, it can also use the Z moves. Necrozma also has his own special move, Photon Geyser. It's a Psychic type move that uses attacks and special attack statuses of whichever Pokemon has the higher of the two, making it effective against Pokemon with higher special attack and attacks than Necrozma. And it says, finally, the trailer. This is the one I really didn't give too much of a crap about, except for the hatching mechanic for it. So I'll tell you in a second. In the trailer, we've got an insight in how the rotomdex, Pokemon's new and improved living Pokedex, is improving over Pokemon Sun and Moon, which can also reward you for being friends with it. The rotomdex itself also improves how you can use Z moves, as it will eventually unlock a Z power move, allowing you to use one of the extra Z moves in battle. All throughout the rotomdex's Z-powered friendship support. Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are releasing November 17th later this year. I ain't going to be broke as hell because I'm probably going to get like an extra DLC pack for Destiny, along with watching the Justice League movie on November 17th and getting Pokemon Moon. So, Ultra Moon, excuse me. So, rip my wallet because I better hope and pray to God my boss gives me a little bit extra money for doing overtime because that's going to be hard as fuck for me to afford all three of those things at the same time. I'm probably going to have to do once every week. So I'll probably next week on the 24th or 25th around Thanksgiving at that time, November. If any people don't know what that is, if you're outside the United States, I don't blame you. I know Canada kind of has a sort of a similar thing. I think it's called Canada Day. Unless that's over there like when they do 4th of July, but it's in August or June. I don't know how not mechanics of how their culture over there in Canada works, except for Toronto, Ontario. When I used to live in upstate New York, it wasn't that far away from it. I used to go there like every week. I know how it is out there in that part of Canada, but everywhere else, not really sure. Yeah, there's that. So, man, overall thoughts and opinions. Like I said, rip my wallet because it is going to be a very expensive ass time from a month for me, especially with video games. And everyone can't afford every single video game out there. I'll probably come out to about $600-700 if they could get every single game from October through December. Because that's usually the 3 big months that we usually have most of the time when it comes to real gamers, whether you're a PC style gamer or a console gamer like myself. You already know at the end of the day, you better be packing a lot of money, big bank money. You better have a bankroll of cash when you're buying half of these games, or just credit or debit. I don't know. Usually I'll use debit sometimes. I'm not giving you my personal info on that. Hell no. I'm sorry, guys. But other than that, another overall thoughts, views, and opinion that I really want to point out. There was a lot of other different candidates. It's like they brought the gambling machine thing back again, but in a Rotom form. It's like, great, I feel more affection and presence for you. It's kind of weird as hell the way the rotomdex works. No offense if any people like Rotom, because I never really gave a shit about that Pokemon in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. It was kind of a pain in the ass to get, because everyone thought it was a legendary Pokemon or a Pixie legendary, but it was just an average event Pokemon you can only get one time. They kind of treated it the way like in the original Gold and Silver games when you got Togepi for the first time. That's kind of how they treated Rotom a little bit. He wasn't a legendary, but at the same time it was a very rare Pokemon you could only receive one time. So, I don't know. If it was a Pixie legendary Pokemon, I probably ran off the top of my head and I really can't pay attention too much to it. Especially in Platinum. Because I know in Platinum they gave it to 6 different forms. I could take control over of a Rotom Wash, which was the washing machine. The washing machine, the fan, the light bulb, the microwave, the vacuum cleaner, and I think there was one more he took control over. The refrigerator. I know there was different, like, I think there was refrigerate form, wash form, mow form, fire form. I think the electric ghost or electric flying one was the fan form. And I forgot what the vacuum cleaner one was for, but it was for some different type. It changes its type, either ghost something or electric something. Not really sure, because I never really got to get that cheating device to use the Rotom thing. I think that was a Japanese exclusive thing only. But I've seen a lot of American subscribers and people that were using it at the time, way back in 09, because that was like the second year around the time I was doing community college. It was a very, very, very huge ass difference with Rotom. I mean, it made it more playable as far as competitive wise, maybe, but I still didn't really give a crap about it, to be honest. And when they showed the Rotom Dex for the first time last year, I was like, yeah, that's okay. I'm not really feeling it, but what the hell ever. I'll take it. That's the only thing I liked about Sun and Moon, to be honest, was the Alolan forms and some of the trials. The trials were okay, and I really love the legendaries. I'm always going to love the legendaries, no matter freaking what. And of course, the Elite Four, the music was bumping as hell with that freaking thing. And the post-game was amazing, too. I loved it that they showed Annabelle, my Gen 3 waifu chick from back in the day, which I had a huge-ass crush on besides May when I was still a teenager. I was like 14 at the time, when the original Ruby and Sapphire anime series was out at that time. She was awesome as fuck, along with Dawn. May and Dawn were always my two favorite female Pokemon protagonists, next to Ash. Other than that, that's all I gotta say for now, and with that being said, I'm out of here. Time to wrap the video up. Links in the description box down below. The video's on the sidecar title if you want to see it yourself in your own time. If it's still there, I don't know if the YouTube community guidelines takes that out. If I can't use that feature anymore, it's gonna be a bitch if I can't. But it's down below just in case. Please read the description. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. With that being said, I'm done here. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and Pakistan otakus and kikimodis out there. I will see when I see you guys. A good day, have a good night, wherever you are at around the world. Don't drink smoke weed at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective out there. And until that next time, guys, peace out, later, goodbye. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Brand new videos on the channel almost every single day. Stay in the grind, stay safe, stay healthy, be easy, be yourself. Peace out, my sauerkraut. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Stay tuned more future content on this channel, so I do more updates. And of course, stay safe, everyone. Stay tuned more future content, commentary, vlogs, and channels such as Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, PC gaming news, and of course on this side of it, my overhyper reactions, my anime otaku related trailers of anime, and of course my video game stories, video game articles, and readings, and journalistic reviews, and last but not least, my overall viewpoint in a nutshell case of the video gaming industry as a whole. And on that side of it, my overhyper reaction reviews to anything that's Pokemon and MLP fan animation related videos, and as always, my Marvel, DC, and video game trailer news, reaction reviews, regular reaction review segments, and of course, as always, my anime otaku related teaser trailers for my regular reaction review segments again. And last but not least, my video responses and my rants. Peace out, dudes, goodbye. See you guys next time. I know I'm doing 2 videos in one day, but I have a lot to say about this week. Goodbye, and I'm out.